Yeah. Good morning. Um, Today is a very special day, and we're going to be doing a workshop today. This is May 16th, 2020, and our workshop today is goal setting, goal accomplishing, and being accountable. And the whole goal of this workshop is to help each and every one of us to move further toward achieving our particular goals, moving forward toward being successful, particularly in our online business, life in general, but also our online business. Um, Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." Now, I want you to let that sink in for a little bit. She said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." And dreams can be very beautiful because dreams are what? They're something that we make up, something we want, something that we have a desire for. And when we were young, little kids, we dream big. The sky is the limit. We want everything, the fancy cars, the Lamborghinis, the mansion, the castles, whatever. We dream big when we're little, and because we have a big imagination. And some of you may remember when you were a kid, laying down on the grass, looking up at the skies, and just picturing what I'm going to be when I'm grown, what I'm going to be when I make my first million. You know, we have all these dreams that we want to do when we were kids. We dream big, but reality comes into life sometimes, and those big dreams shrink down to small. We still have it in our head that we want to dream big. We still have it in our head we want to accomplish big things, but it shrinks down. So we go from, as we get older, mature some, we become an adult, those big dreams we have, we start, instead of dreaming about the fancy cars, the mansions, we start looking for the dream job. You know, what is my dream job? And we get involved in our job. And we like our job at first. We're making money. You know, maybe it's not big money, but we're making money. We're happy because we're becoming self-sufficient. We're happy because we're not having to depend on our parents or other people to survive. But after a while, sometimes for many of us, the dream job becomes very frustrating because the pressures of the job come upon us. The demands of the job come upon us. The answering to a boss who's not reasonable, or a boss who doesn't understand what's going on with you, and you become frustrated. And so those dreams become a nightmare in many cases. So remember what I said earlier about Eleanor Roosevelt. He said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." And so many times, because life hits us in the face, reality hits us in the face, obstacles hits us in the face, those dreams shrink down or become a nightmare. But we should never, ever stop believing in our dreams. We should never, ever stop believing in the beauty of our dreams. Now, dreams are simply, or rather, goals are simply dreams that are written down. Now, I want you to let that sink in a minute. Goals are simply dreams that are written down. If we have all these desires that we want, whatever it may be, if we're not writing it down, then they're just still dreams. I want to be full-time online by the end of this year. If we're not writing it down, it's just a dream. Because if we're not writing it down, we're not making a plan. We're not devising a way to make it happen. So we have to have goals in order to accomplish what we want to accomplish. We have to have goals in order to get where we want to get to. If we don't have a target to shoot for, how can we get to where we're going to? So We have to be organized. We have to be focused. We have to have it written down. So if you've not written your goals down, that should be one of the first things that you want to do, is write your goals down. Because otherwise, you get into insanity. And you probably all have heard the definition of insanity. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, but expecting different results. We've all done it, especially in our online world. We buy this ebook, we buy this report, we get into this course, we do this, we do that, we listen to this person, we listen to that person, and we're all just going crazy and crazy and crazy, and nothing is happening. It's because we're just trying all these different things. We're not focused. And so after a while, because we tried this, we spent money here, we tried that, we spent money there, we get frustrated and we give up because we feel like this is insane. Nobody's making money online. This is a joke. This is a scam. This is not real. It's because we're not focused. We've not really set our goals. And we begin to feel like we're like a hamster running on a wheel. What helps us to get focused is having the right mindset. Truly knowing where we are and where we want to get to. Most of us know where we are. Most of us have a desire to get to where we want to go to, but we're not focused on getting there. You know, we talk to each other. Yeah, I want to be full-time by the end of this month, or I want to be making this much money by the end of this month, but we haven't set out a plan. So you've got to have the right mindset. First of all, number one, is working online is not a get-rich scheme. Working online, you're not going to get rich overnight. Don't fall for those promotions that say make $2,000, you know, your first week in this business. It's just not going to happen in most cases. This is building a full, real business. And so your mindset has got to be that I am building a business. If you open a brick and mortar store, a brick and mortar business, you realize there's going to be time that you have to put into it, finances you got to put into it, sweat and blood putting into your business because you want it to work. You know, when a person opens a brick and mortar business, they don't go, I have not made enough money in the first week, so I'm done. I'm closing my business down. I didn't get enough customers in the first day, so I'm shutting everything down. No. They have a goal. I'm going to be going for this amount of months. I know I'm going to be broke for this amount of months. I'm not going to make profit this amount of months until they get there. It's having the right mindset to understand working online is not an overnight success. Working online takes time. You've got to have the right mindset with this because otherwise you're going to jump ship. I mean, everybody's human. And if you don't, you set a goal for a certain amount of time. You know, not overnight, not next week, but a certain amount of time that's realistic. Whenever I'm doing my coaching, my mentor, the first thing I ask a person is how much money are you wanting to make a month? When they tell me I want to make, you know, $30,000 a month starting next week, they're not being realistic. You know, you have to be realistic with this thing. You got to have the right mindset with all of this. Now, what helps you to succeed in your online business is having the right why. What does that mean? Why are you doing this? Why did you decide that you want to work online? Maybe it was to supplement your income from your regular 9-to-5 job. Maybe it's to add to your retirement income. Maybe it's to have money to travel, you know, that excess money, that play money that you want. What is your why? Maybe it's because you want to replace your 9-to-5 job and work totally from home. You always have to keep your mind on your why. If you lose focus on your why, when you run into those frustrating times, when you run into those times where you can't get where you want to go to, again, you're frustrated. You want to give up because you've lost your why. That why should be just highlighted. You should, in front of you on your desk, put a why and put pictures of your why. Why are you doing this? Why are you spending these ungodly hours these ungodly times working online is because of the why. All right. So I'm going to break here for a second. And most of you are muted, I think. But just hit your space bar. I want to hear what your whys are. Take a second to think about it. What are your whys as to why you want to work online, work your business online? So just hit your space bar. That'll unmute you for temporarily, and tell me, what are your whys?
I want to build a company that will last beyond my lifetime.
Okay. So you're trying to build a legacy. That's your why.
That's absolutely right.
Great. Others?
I kind of want to do the same thing, to leave to my children, but also in the meantime, I need to add to my retirement funds.
Okay. So you have a legacy for your family as well, but also to help yourself to get through your remaining year, your remaining time, whether it's 20, 40, or 30 more years to go. You want to be able to live comfortably.
Yeah, and I'm thinking 30.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Sounds good. My godmother is 105 years old, so it's very possible.
That's right about my goal right there.
There you go. There you go. All right. Others? What are your whys?
Mine is for retirement, adding to my retirement funds.
Okay.
So we have goals to move to Florida out of Illinois and buy another home down there.
Okay. So to add variety to your lifestyle and your life. Good whys. I'm hearing good whys. Others? I want to hear from everybody, so don't think I'll be like a teacher. I'm going to call upon if you don't volunteer.
Yeah, Dan, I also want to improve my lifestyle and build my legacy. Right now, it's just establishing a home-based business.
All right. Improving your lifestyle. Excellent.
I'd like to not depend on Social Security.
Okay. All right. That's good, because Social Security, we don't know if it'll be there tomorrow. You know, the way things are going, we never know. So it's always better to depend on yourself anyway. Very good goal. Very good why.
I need a replacement income and the ability to enjoy my latter years instead of work, which I've done since I was 14. So basically, just to be able to gear down some, but still have some quality of life.
Sure, exactly. Especially talking about replacement income. I mean, you kind of went through a scare with this virus thing because your thing shut down for a while, and so that replacement income is very, very important.
Can you hear me?
Who is
Yes.
that?
Yes, Elton, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Dan. I was just talking to Augusta because I was telling her, that you said my name is on the top of the front page at Etel Associates. Dan is my sponsor. So I was just reminding her that, she needs to change that. So she said, just come into this meeting that you have 4:15 and, try and listen a bit. And then we go back to the page.
But Elton, what is your why? What is your why as to why you want to make money online?
What is my why? Okay, basically because the world, we're living in a world which technology is the primary factor here. So therefore, with the physical stuff that we're doing, especially with this lockdown, because this lockdown taught me a lot. With the lockdown, because all of my qualification really rely on physical stuff. And therefore the lockdown would shut me down altogether as well, because I can't get to do that. So therefore, for better prospect and going forward also, because this is the way forward, this is my why to be doing, what I'm doing on the internet and to earn a living off it, not just mainly financially free so I can be with my family and spend more time and do other things, but also, basically it's just a way forward. It's intriguing. I've never done it before. It's unprecedented always, to me as well. So it's all new thing, a whole new thing.
So basically a replacement income for yourself so you can spend more time with your family. That's a very good why as well.
Yeah.
Family is very important, and so many times I say 9 to 5, but many times it's a lot longer hours. 40 hours is not always what everybody's doing nowadays because you got to work so you can make the money you got to make. So working online can help replace that replacement income and spend more time, quality time even with your family.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Who else? We got everybody with this.
Well, my why is to build a dynasty for my future family. Just found out that sooner or later I'm gonna be a father, so this is something that I'm definitely going to have to create and sustain for my kids to come along, and just not for them. It's kind of my why is also I got to prove it to myself that I can do this. I know that, the internet has always been a way, people have made millions off of it. But I don't have to be a millionaire. I can be a thousandaire. It's just about how it's about the goal that you set for yourself and the goals that, you want to keep accomplishing. So for me, it's just to have something stable, because we know that pretty much like as you see right now, we have a pandemic going on. Some cities are unlocking. I'm in a city that probably won't unlock until what is this? Probably July. So like this for me is okay. I know it's possible. So that's my why.
Very good. Yeah, again, establishing that legacy, the word you use, dynasty for your family, future family that's coming about, so that you have the satisfaction of knowing that your loved ones are being taken care of, and the thing about working online, those of us that do that didn't really get inconvenienced a lot because you're working online already, so your job's not being in jeopardy, things like that. So it has a certain amount of advantages no matter what's going on. So very good. Thank you, Coy. Augusta, I think you're the last one. You kind of came in. We're talking about what is your why about why you want to work online. Why are you trying to accomplish having an online business?
I think my why is my children. I just want to give my children the best education and the best life they could ever have. Maybe a life I didn't have, a life I didn't have the opportunity to have. I would like to give it to my children.
Excellent. Yeah, family. Family is so important. And every parent, I believe, wants to make sure that their kids have a better situation, a better lifestyle, an improvement of the lifestyle upon ourselves. So that's a very good why, Augusta. Now, each one of you has said your why. What's your why? Did we miss anybody? Did I miss anybody?
Yeah, there is Eton.
Elton already said his why.
I've just spoken. You late, Augusta. I've just spoken to that.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. So I think we've got everybody on the whys. So one of the first things I want you to do when you get off of this this workshop today is I want you to take your why, write it out, print it out, put a picture of your family, whatever it is, and put this is my why, and put it in front of your monitor. Tape it to your monitor, put it in front of your computer. So every day you sit down to work your online business, you see this is your why. This helps you to be focused, to know why you're doing this. Why are you getting frustrated? Because of this why. Why are you spending all these hours on your computer? Because of this why. Don't ignore that. It's part of your mindset of keeping focus on why you are doing this. Because when you have that why in front of you, you're willing to spend an extra hour. You're willing to go that extra mile. You're willing to take one more defeat because you know you're doing this for your wife, for your family, for your job security, for your self-sufficient, whatever it may be. Write your why down, put it on your computer, because you see it every day. when you get ready to sit down at your computer. Everybody has different whys. One of the prominent ones that people said was family. Family is very important. We want to provide for our family, whether it's a supplemental income because our regular job is not giving us the amount of income we want to have. But family is very important. We want to provide for our family, whether it's our immediate family, whether it's even our grandkids. You know, our family passing on, provide that legacy for that. So whys are important. It could also be it can be church or charitable organizations. Maybe you want to work. Maybe you work in online business and give more to your church, more to your temple, more to your mosque, more to whatever Red Cross, whatever it may be. But some people, their why is charitable organizations. Everybody has different kind of why. Others, they want to travel. Like this young lady here, she's sitting there staring at the airport billboard. Where am I going to go to next? What part of the world am I going to go to? Some people do their why just because they want to travel and enjoy seeing different parts of the world. Maybe it's a fancy car. You know, your why may be, I want that fancy Lamborghini. I want that Ferrari. I want that Hot Wheels, whatever that is there. You know, we all have different whys, and sometimes just to have the car, the transportation. Bill just had his car go wipe out. He had to get a new car a couple of weeks ago. So we all have different whys.
Change your mind.
Maybe it's a fancy house, that you want, a nicer house. It doesn't be a mansion, but a nicer house.
I like that house. It's
Very
a beautiful
good.
house. Yeah,
It is. Yeah, it is. That's my house, Elton. No, I'm just kidding.
Is that your house?
No,
Wow. Okay.
But we all have different whys, and it makes no difference what your why is to my why. It doesn't make a difference. What is your why? If you can keep focused on that why, it's going to help you to accomplish your goals. All right, it's going to help you to accomplish it, because if you not focus on those whys, you're going to get distracted. I'm gonna, instead of working on my computer today, I'm gonna go bowling. Well, it's because you're not focused on your why. Instead of working on my computer, my online business today, I'm gonna sit down and watch on a binge feed and watch Netflix. You've got to stay focused on your why. You've got to have your written goals. Now, one of the things that has made Weight Watchers successful, the participants in Weight Watchers successful, the participants at Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous or any of those type of 12-step type groups, is being accountable. See, I can tell myself all day long, I am going to do this. I am going to do that. But if I'm not accountable to anyone, then who's to know what makes me stay focused on that? That's why they've been around for years. That's why people keep going back to Weight Watchers, because they have to be held accountable. That's why people use Alcoholics Anonymous, because they have to be held accountable. One of the ways for you to be successful in your online business, in accomplishing your goals, is to be accountable. And how you be accountable is you need an app. That's the big catchword today. You know, there's an app for this, an app for that, an app for this. You need a goals app. All right. Now, in most cases, you talk about a plug into your phone or something like that. I'm not talking about that. The app I'm talking about today is an accountability partner plan, APP. Okay. So this is not the technologically advanced app. This is going back some days app. All right. Now, I have put on the et al. Site here. Everybody still see my screen here?
Yeah, I can see it clearly.
Right. Let me let it load up here. Okay, I put on our et al. Site. You can find this sample plan, recommended plan, if you would, at etalassociates.com. We all should know that those are part of the team, and then GAP. All right, the goals, accountability, partner plan. You can also find it, if you don't remember that, when you log into the site, you go to resources. It's down here, goals, accountability, partner plan. Just click on it. When you click on it, then you're able to download it. All right. Sorry, you're able to download it. Now let's look at that. What is it? All right. What it says is the purpose of this covenant. Now, I said covenant, not contract, because a covenant is like a contract with love. So basically, what you're saying is, I'm entering into this agreement because of love. Out of love, I want to help someone, help myself. So the purpose of this covenant is to help me be accountable for my goals, to be successful in my life and my business. I enter into an agreement with my accountability partner so that I may succeed in my goals and take my dreams from dreams to goals. Take my goal from dreams to goals. Take my goal from dreams to goals. I will connect with my accountability partner on an agreed time frame to share my achievements or lack of. Somebody needs to mute themselves. Or I will accept any praises,
Mute.
admonishments, or modifications from my partner, no matter what, so that it will further my journey toward completion of my goal. This part right here is really important. I will accept any praises, admonishments, or modifications from my partner, no matter what, so that it will further my journey toward completion of my goal. So what is this about? The same format, the same formula, the same design for success that Weight Watchers has used, that Alcoholics Anonymous has used, that other various 12-step programs have used to be successful. You're going to select a partner that's going to go through this journey with you and will hold you accountable for your goals. A partner who is also doing online business. Don't ask your wife to be your accountability partner. Don't ask your boyfriend to be your accountability partner. You need to have someone who's walking the same journey with you. They're going to understand your frustrations. They're going to understand when you want to give up, who's going through some of the same things with you. So it doesn't have to be somebody that's successful in online business. It has to be somebody that will hold you accountable and will also give you the praises when you're doing what you need to do. So you want to select a trusted accountability partner that will knock you upside the head when you knock upside the head and give you a little push. We need that little extra push, but also will recognize your accomplishments as well. And so we talked about the very beginning of this workshop about the dreams are simply goals that are written down. Or rather I'm sorry, I keep getting it backwards. Goals are dreams that are being written down. So part of your app, part of your goal app is to write your goals down, keeping in mind what your why is. All right? So the first thing that you want to do is what do you want, what do you see success for you on a yearly basis? Are you trying to make $20,000 a year? Are you trying to make $100,000 a year, $500,000 a year? Whatever your financial goal is, a yearly financial goal is, you want to put that on your app. But be realistic. All right? I mean, we all want to be well, not everybody, but most people say, I want to be a multi-millionaire. Okay, that's fine. That's probably not a realistic goal per se. All right? Put a realistic goal down. Where do you see yourself in a year from now where you're making on a yearly basis? Right? Then, once you have that yearly goal financially in there, then break that down into 12 months. So then what are those 12 months? What do you need to make each month to get to your yearly goal? Then break that down into weekly. What do you need to do each week to accomplish your monthly goal, to accomplish your annual goal? And then lastly, break it down into daily. How much do I need to make each day to accomplish my weekly goal? How much I need to make each week to accomplish my monthly goal? You're just breaking it down into small bits. That helps you to see where you are. If you say I want to make $100,000 a year, but you're not looking at the whole year. You're looking at each week, with each day what you're making. That's going to help you to see it as bite-sized chunk. If I didn't make this week what I need to make, I got to double up next week. Okay. If I didn't make this week the amount I need to make, I need to double it up so I can continue to accomplish my goal. So put it down, write it down. Don't keep it in your head. If it's in your head, it's a dream. Write it down. You got to have a focus. You got to have the right mindset to focus in on it. The next set of goals that you want to put are your advertising goals. Because you could have the best business, the best product, the best service, but if you're not promoting it, if you're not letting people know about it, then it means nothing. If you open a brick and mortar store on the corner of Broad and Main, people are going to drive by there, they're going to see it. People are going to walk by, they're going to see it, they're going to go in. On the internet, you could have the best business around, but nobody's going to see it unless you tell them where it's at. So your advertising goals should be broke down this way, very similar to the financial goals. But I'm going to start on the daily part first. How much time am I going to spend advertising? Am I going to spend an hour a day, 2 hours a day, 30 minutes a day? Whatever you are able to do. Again, be realistic. If you know you can't do every day 5 hours a day, don't put 5 hours a day down. Put down what you can do. You can always do more than your goal. If you put down, I'm only going to do 2 hours a day, and you find yourself doing 4 hours a day, that's okay. But you need to have down what you're going to do on a daily basis that you realistically can do. You can always adjust it up. And then again, you start multiplying. If I said 2 hours a day, then I'm going to make sure weekly I'm going to do 14 hours a week. Now, of course, things happen. Things get in the way. So if you don't meet your daily goal, let's say you put two hours down for your daily goal, I'm going to promote my business, I'm going to advertise my business. If you don't make your 2 hours, let's say you only did 1 hour, because whatever something happened. On the next day, you're going to do 3 hours. All right. So you don't want to say, well, I just missed that 1 hour, I'm done with it. You always, at the end of that week, you want to make sure that you have accomplished every hour that you said you're going to be promoting your business. All right. Same thing for your weekly goal. You're just going to multiply that times 7 times 5. You know, some say they're going to work 5 days a week. Some say they're going to work 6 days a week, 7 days a week. It's okay. If whatever your daily goal is, you're going to work if it's 2 hours, and you're going to work 5 days a week, then your weekly goal should be 10 hours. You're going to work 6 days a week, your weekly goal is going to be 12 hours. Whatever it is, 14 hours, it could be 7 days a week. If you miss an hour, you make it up the next day. That's prime important. It's about discipline. It's about making it happen. If you have a 9-to-5 job, you're gonna sit. Your boss says you got to be at work from 9 to 5. You're gonna be there. You're gonna lose out. You got to do the same thing with this. If you say you're gonna be 2 hours each day, 5 hours each day, you got to do it. No matter what. There's not a boss looking over your head, but your why is looking right to you in the face. All right. The boss is not standing over your shoulder, but that why is staring you in the face. So always continue that. And then what are your personal goals? All right. Because the why ties into your personal goals. You know, I want to spend more family time. Are you spending family time? Because you don't want to neglect your family because of your business, because you're trying to get money for your family. That's self-defeating also. So put your personal goals down. You know, I want to spend time with my family. I want to wash my car. Whatever your personal goals are, you want to put that in this section as well. Then Put your name on it, sign it, your partner's name, sign it, and contact info, your contact info. How can your partner reach you? You start hiding from your partner, how can they find you? You want to put your Facebook profile URL on there, your email, your Skype, your phone number, any of these kind of things you have. You want to put that on there. And also your partner's information as well, so you can contact them to say, I'm getting frustrated. That's part of it. You know, your partner's got to have that shoulder to lean on. So you call that partner up and you say, I'm getting frustrated. I've advertised here, I promoted there. I'm not making any money. And that partner's got to be able to support you or help you to modify or change. So you need their information. And then again, it's important for this covenant, again, not contract, not agreement, but covenant out of love, is your signature, the date that you'll enter into this, and your partner's signature, and the date that's entered into that. And the one thing that I forgot to put on here, and I will, I'll revise it, but you also want to have the time frame that you're going to connect with your partner. Am I going to connect with my partner every day, every other day? Am I connect with my partner once a week? I would not do it. I would not do it longer than a week. I wouldn't say 2 weeks or a month, but certainly a short period of time to just tell each other, you know, where things are for yourself, because that's what's going to help you to go forward. That's why Weight Watchers has been success. That's why the 12-step program has been success, because you're reporting to your partner when there's a problem. Your partner's there to help you get through it. I'm getting ready to. I got to drink this. I got to drink. It's okay, Johnny. You're gonna be okay. You don't have to drink that 45 right now, that Coke 45 right now. You can get through this, okay? And so it's a supportive network for each other. So don't neglect this. This is why those programs have been successful in people losing the weight in Weight Watchers, in people accomplish what they want to accomplish, being alcohol free or being drug free, because they once recognized they needed the help, but also they accepted the help as well. So that app, the Gold app, again, you can find that on our et al. Website at etalassociates.com, team, and actually, let me go back. Team and then Gap, all right? That's where you'll find it on our site. But also, if you can't remember the URL, once you log in, you can go to resources, and it's a link for it right there. So you have no excuse for not finding it. All right. Let me go back here. Okay. And all right, y'all can see my screen still with where it says Goals, Apps, Accountability Partner Plan. Yes. Y'all go to sleep on me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We're all muted.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So again, so this is an important piece of you being successful. Remember, the title of our workshop was goal setting, goal accomplishments, and accountability. This is the biggest important piece of this whole thing is accountability. So be sure you get your gap. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. What questions do y'all have? What comments do y'all have?
I think this is awesome because this is the hard part. The easy part is just saying, oh, this is not working, I'm done.
Exactly. No, you're exactly right. Exactly right. Thank you, Mary. Others?
Also, the accountability on it. I mean, because accountability, that's just like us doing the video training, doing it together in a group. If you were to do that yourself, it's so easy to talk yourself into just not doing it today. And but so the partners, I think that's a great idea.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Also, we need to take a look at that is the when to update it. When do you revise it? When you've achieved your certain plans or certain goals.
And that helps because when you have those marks along the way, it helps you see, yes, I have done it. And it makes you feel successful. When you start feeling success, then it makes you want to continue. Very good point, Russ. Thank you. Other comments or suggestions?
Hey, Carl, do you want to be my partner?
I absolutely do, Bill.
Okay, look, the only difference I want to do is let's print it out, mail it, and I'm going to frame it and put it right on the wall next to me.
And I'll copy that as well. And that way we'll have it right in front of us every time when we sit down to work.
Well, you don't have to mail it. You can email it, Bill. It's a lot faster.
Yeah, scan
Can't
it.
sign it. You can't sign it. You got to be able to sign it.
Well, if you sign it and scan it, you can sign and scan it and send it back if you have a scanner.
Oh.
But however you want to do it, whatever works for you.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of expediency. Okay. Other questions or comments? So your first goal today, let's just say this weekend, we'll give it to Monday, is to find and connect with your accountability partner. All right. Don't put it off to the end of next week, because guess what? It's not going to happen. Don't go, I'll do it, in a week from now. It's not going to happen. Something's going to get in the way. Something's going to distract you. Find your accountability partner in the next couple of days. It does not have to be somebody part of our association. It can be somebody that you've met online that is working online as well. But get that partner that's willing to commit to you as well as you commit to them, because you can hold each other accountable for what you're trying to achieve.
Mr. Dan, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Does vision boards help?
The vision boards, yeah, definitely. You can do the same thing with that, like I'm talking about the why. Exactly right. Yep. Because your why is really your vision when it comes down to it. Other questions or comments?
I also want to
Dan.
say that this really will help a lot of people, because if you see it and you write it, you definitely, when you write something, it draws something in your memory. So yeah, this is a great thing.
And I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I mean, I have mine right here that I have taped right in front of me, and I look at it every time I get in there. It's my goals broke down, and it is my whys right in front of me. So it's right there where I see it. Augusta, you were gonna say something?
It's concerning Ethan. I don't know. He have you as his sponsor. I don't know what's the problem. I don't know. You understand?
Can you talk a little bit louder for me?
I mean, Ethan, you are his sponsor. I don't know why. I don't know what is the problem.
I'm not Elton sponsoring anything.
You can hear me?
I'm not Elton. I'm not Elton's sponsor for anything. He said I'm Elton's sponsor.
No, as in there is a problem. I don't know. He signed up and he's seeing you as his sponsor. I don't know how we can resolve it.
Well, let's talk about that after the workshop. That's something separate that we need to get fixed if that's the case. Because I'm not. I should not be his sponsor. You should be a sponsor on everything. So yeah, once we shut the workshop down. But any questions relating to the goals, goal setting, goal accomplishments, and accountability.
Okay.
And then once we shut the workshop down, then we can look at that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Any other questions or comments?
Yeah. My question is this: because I'm on this multiple stream of income, so I'm into properties over here, and I will be going on a course over here as well, because I've just won, the pin. I'm the pin meeting winner. Up this monthly meeting over there. So I get like 12 months. So basically I've set myself a goal to say, I want to earn £1 million in like 5 years. But I haven't broken it down the way you have done it to the nitty gritty. Like every week you want to achieve this leading up to that time, which is more, I would say somewhat realistic than just I want to earn that in 5 years' time, So, it can happen in 1 year as well as it can happen over that period and the process of time leading up to the 5 years. So
Exactly. Yeah, you can always overshoot your goal, which is good. That's why you want your goals realistic, because if you set your goals, let's say for $100,000 a year, you hit $120,000 a year, you're excited. You've accomplished. You've done more than what you wanted to. But if you set it for $1 million in a year and you only make 10,000, you're like, wow, frustrated.
you're far off.
you know. So yeah, breaking it down really helps you to see what you got to do on a daily basis. You know,
Yeah.
if you don't break it down, again, it becomes a dream, and we're going to turn those dreams into goals. And goals have to have timelines and time frames. So yeah, you're right, Elton.
Okay. And the other thing is, this is not just by being an affiliate, because as you know, I still do my bodyguard and close my chauffeuring. It's just like the lockdown and I can't do those physical jobs. So at the moment, what I do is view properties online, even lands as well. And I'm just waiting on something to come through for me to open up a Amazon FBA account as well. So it is going to be from the multiple stream of income rather than just being an affiliate.
Exactly. Yeah, and the app, the app that I gave y'all is a sample. You can develop your own app um, for this. So that's a sample that we have on there. I think it's a realistic way of doing it, but you may have other things you want to add to it that your accountability partner will work with you on. So yeah, there's nothing set in concrete with this. The whole idea is to be accountable to someone to give you that extra shove in the back, the extra shoulder to lean on when things aren't working right, or that extra kudu when things hit like you're supposed to. So yeah, so if you want to add your real estate things into that, all that's on board. Exactly.
Okay. Last question.
Yeah.
Does it have to be the person looking over to you as a partner? Does it have to be someone who is savvy in the business, or it could be a neophyte, meaning like an apprentice who's just coming up? No, just a few things, but not a vast amount of things.
It does not have to be anybody part of this group. It could be anybody that will hold you accountable. I don't recommend family members, especially immediate family members, because it's a little bit more difficult to accept those things, and it's kind of like, what do they know? So I definitely don't recommend you having a family members, particularly immediate family members, as accountability partner or spouse or anything like that. But certainly somebody that you're encountering that can walk this journey with you. Does not mean somebody part of it at all, but it means somebody that's willing to walk the journey with you.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Dan.
Yes, sir.
For the people that's been in the business for a while, it's best that you find a student, a princess, someone that you can take by the hand, but you can also ask them to keep you accountable. But it will help both of you at that point.
Exactly. You don't have to have a partner that is an expert. I put quotes on expert because everybody knows what an expert is, right? An expert, and you break that down, word break it down. X means it has been, and spurt is something that comes out under pressure. So it doesn't have to be an expert. Just has to be somebody that's willing to work with you and hold you accountable. Exactly. All right. Was this helpful for you guys today?
Yeah, it's very helpful.
Good.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Dan, for doing this.
Glad to do it. Glad to do it.
And thanks, Bill, because I quite like what you just said in regards to, it needs to be someone who knows what they're doing in order to hold your hand and walk you through, because me, like I said, I'm quite new to this,
It's really great. I always enjoy working with new people, and I have no problems having a new person as my accountability.
Yeah. Good morning. Today is a very special day.